Hi, I'm back. I am going to do a quick training on how to book cruises. Just a little bit of information about me, just in case you haven't tuned into my old videos. My name is Tanya or LaTanya Rucker. I am a travel business owner. So that means I book travel for money, and I teach other people how they can do the same. Do the same thing that I do, which is book travel and save money on their travel as well. I've been doing this for almost a year now. It'll be a year in a few weeks. And I am just here right now to show you how quick and easy it is to book cruises. Cruises are one of the most profitable ways you can make an income in booking travel in this travel industry. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you how I book trips or book cruises with Carnival, and I'm going to show you how I book cruises with Royal Caribbean. It's really quick, really simple, and really easy. So stay tuned. Thank you. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and walk you through on how to book a cruise. So this is the Go CCO website for Carnival Cruise Line. This is for agents only. Now, of course, there is another website for consumers, but if you book on consumers as an agent, you are not going to get paid. So you must register with GoCCO.com once you partner with the host agency, like me, and all you have to do is enter your credentials, and they'll create a login for you. It usually takes, sometimes it's right away. I can't remember what it is for Carnival because I'm registered with a bunch of different suppliers. It takes about 1 to 3 business days if it's not right away. Okay, so we'll go over here to booking, then we'll go down to create booking. This is for individual stateroom or group bookings. We're just going to go through creating an individual stateroom. It's really simple, really easy. If you've ever booked travel before, it's usually the same steps. It's just and it just looks different, you know, but it's the same process. So we can search by the sailing or ship to date. So usually your clients will give you an estimate on when they want to take the trip. So we'll just choose June. They usually have an idea. If not, then you can choose multiple ones. You know, maybe they want to go somewhere warm, so we can choose the Bahamas, Bermuda, Mexico, Caribbean. Now, if they don't know exactly when they want to go, but they know where they want to go, you can also just choose it that way as well. So it's pretty simple, very, very user friendly. Oops. Okay. And this is how you can choose a specific ship if they wanted. And this is how you can choose a specific port, departure port. So I'm just going to go with Orlando, Port Canaveral. All right. And this is the duration, 2 to 5 days. That's usually what people choose, 2 to 5 days. I'm from Ohio, so I'm just going to stay with Ohio here. Oh, one thing too, let me go back. This is how you count your guests. They may qualify for a specific discount. Now, you may want to look into military or actually any of these and figure out if they actually qualify, because all cruises aren't the same. All cruise lines aren't the same. So I know one cruise line, they may allow veterans to use a military discount. Other cruise lines, they may only allow retirees or retirees and actual people who are still active. So you have to keep that in mind as well. To Ohio, the city or the state where I'm from. See what they have for us. Now, I always suggest my clients use balconies. I feel like you should not go on a cruise if you do not have a balcony. Then I clicked June. I don't know what happened there. Maybe when I went back, it decided to do something else. Maybe I forgot to re-click it. So let's look at Mexico. Mexico is somewhere I really want to go. So let's just stick with Mexico because I want to go there. Well, we have to choose a different departure port. So let's just choose Los Angeles, somewhere else I want to go. Get that out the way. 2 to 5 days. All right. Oh my goodness, they're not even available. No balcony. That's crazy. All right. I don't know. I want to look at the balcony. That's just what I like. Huh. What's going on? Why are there no balconies available? Maybe they just don't have balconies for Sometimes you have to do a little bit more research. Or they could have just all be used, you know? Well, we're just gonna go with what we have. This is just for training purposes anyway, so we would just deal with it. So let's look at July 2nd on the Carnival Imagination, leaving from Long Beach, Los Angeles. Let's look at the ocean view. We'll select this one, 3 days in Baja, Mexico. All right, so here are the different options for this particular cruise. Now you can see details for different, just the different rate code details. I usually choose the cheapest option for my clients because that's what they want. They want the cheapest option and the most reduced option. So this right here is the Early Savior Plus. It's 50% reduced deposit. And you can read about it here. Okay. Well, we can also compare rates as well, but I'm just going to go ahead and click on that and continue. Now, this is the fun part because you can send these quotes directly to your clients. All right, so these are the categories, and sometimes they want to be in a specific area on the deck. Sometimes they just want the cheaper option. So once again, I'm just gonna quick quote right here. This is what you want to send your guests. It gives them a very detailed itinerary. All right, so they'll leave from Long Beach, Los Angeles at 5:30 p.m., which is it's kind of late than what I'm used to. But okay. And then, it just told you here, and then they're back at 7 a.m. Sunday. And this gives them the detail rate. So that rate that we saw initially is right here. However, it did not include the vacation protection, which, they can decide if they want to add that. I always highly suggest that they get some type of vacation protection, whether it's from Carnival or some third party. This is the gratuities. They can add it before or during their time on the ship. And this is the port and taxes and all their fees. And this is a total amount for each guest. Usually it's 2 guests per cabin. If it's not, then usually this will be for 1 person. So it's better just to have 2 people in a cabin. And this is the total. This is the amount they're going to have to pay. It wouldn't change unless they don't book within the. I think they give you 2 days. We'll see when we get to that part. And this is a payment schedule. So this is the deposit that they owe, and this is when it needs to be paid. However, I like to give my clients. I don't tell them the due date, even though they'll see it in the quote, but usually they don't pay attention to it. And I'll still do at least a week before the actual due date. I'll give them that date. But it's so cool because you can send them this exact quote. All you have to do is just put their email in there and they get all this information, and then you can send it to yourself too. So just in case they have questions, you'll be able to see what they're looking at. Pretty cool. And this is our agent view. It tells us what we would make off this cruise. So for this one specific cruise, $124, which to me is really good. Like imagine if you were to book a group cruise, like with 5, 10, 20 cabins, you'll get that times that amount. So it's pretty cool. And with my host agency, you'll get either between 70 to 80%, and then they'll get the other 20 to 30%. So we're just going to choose that one and click continue. You can choose the room for your client. Just select anything for training purposes. All right, so we'll select the title, Mr. Client Young. Super easy. Make sure we have an adult here. Oh, okay. Country of residence, United States. All right. Continue on the next guest, Mrs. I don't know. Lois. I don't know. Young. Choose another. All right. And country of residence. Again, this is asking if they want the vacation, Carnival vacation protection. I don't add that on there until they say that they want it. Same thing with the gratuities. I give them the option if they want to add it on there now or later. And here is their true total. It gives them more information here. And of course, we can go over the terms and conditions, and you can send this to your client as well. But let's go ahead and hold option and confirmation. And I don't want to, oh, I guess it is already confirmed. I can delete it later. But this is what it looks like. And this is how easy it is to book a cruise with Carnival Cruise. Literally, you would, after that, you will make a payment and you'll get your client's credit card information. Now, the way it works with my host agency, you have to follow certain rules. You have to get them to sign certain forms before you can accept payment. We aren't allowed to accept direct payment to ourselves. It has to go, and we have to pay with their information. It can't come to us and then we pay with our information, if that makes any sense. And it's really just that simple. We literally just booked a trip and it took, not even 10 minutes. And I'm talking through this. So imagine how quick it would be if I wasn't speaking to you. And that's really it, guys. This is Royal Caribbean, like planned. So once again, we would go to www.cruisingpower.com. This is how you will book Royal Caribbean cruises. Oh, sorry, I'm out of breath. I had to run upstairs so I can get somewhere quiet this time. Celebrity cruises. Azamara. I'm not even familiar with them. And Silver Sea. This is how you will book these type of cruises as a travel agent. Don't go to RoyalCaribbean.com and try to book and think you're going to get a commission from it because you're not. Okay? So, this is my account. Of course, you have to create an account just like you would have to do for Carnival. And it's very, very similar to Carnival. It looks a little different, but it's the same process. So, I want to do Royal Caribbean. That's where I'm most familiar with. Let's do all ships right now. Destinations. Once again, I want to go to Mexico. So that would be Caribbean. Departure date. Let's have a headache, goodness. Let's look at May. You have an option to add a flight. I don't really usually like to do that. And I'll tell you why in a minute. We'll go to Ohio. And once again, you want to look and see if your clients qualify for any of these before you select it, okay? Because we don't want them to get there and then they realize they don't qualify for it. That would be the worst thing. Well, it wouldn't let me choose Ohio. All right, let's just click search. Alright, so just where you can click and you can see the itinerary, see where they're going. Oh, wait, this is the ship details, not the itinerary. Sorry. All right, here we go. All right, they're going to Mexico here. Let's just go with this one for training purposes. Select. Very simple, very user friendly. Oh, so yeah, the reason why I don't necessarily choose the flight, because honestly, for me, I like to I don't like to get flights right away because flight prices they vary, right? So you can sometimes find some really cheap flights depending on the time of day, like the time of day depending on like the how far in advance the trip is. Like sometimes if you buy a trip way in advance, I'm gonna buy a flight, sorry, way in advance. The flights could be cheaper. Sometimes it's cheaper when you buy it like maybe a few weeks before the flight. It kind of just depends. So I like to just put my flights on Google Flights and Hopper because they will let me know when the flight prices drop and when they drop and when they go up. So that's why I don't necessarily like to buy flights right off the bat. All right, so of course I'll have to get a balcony. I like balconies. And this gives you the detail. So this is buy one, get one. And here you can read about what this has to offer. Royal Caribbean, they come out with emails and promotions, and you can use certain codes to get certain discounts for your clients. Or maybe like a discounted deposit, things like that. And this right here, 38 on board credit. That's exactly what it is. It's on board credit that they can use on board. You can read about that there. So let's click on this. This is where it gives you the information about the oh this is the royal suite. I'm like, this is fancy. That's why it's fancy, because this is a suite. Okay, oh my goodness, that looks beautiful. And this gives you details about that. Let's be more for average clients. Okay, let's look for a regular balcony here. Spacious ocean view balcony. Let's see. Oh, this is actually on a wait list. Okay, yeah, this is a normal looking balcony suite or cabin. However, as you can see, this is on a wait list. Wow. So basically, we'll be on a wait list if you try to book that. So let's just something that's available. Let's go ahead. Let's ball out. All right. Let's get this Royal Caribbean, this royal suite with balcony. All right. Let's go ahead and look at this. I want to get it's been a while since I booked Carnival. I'm sorry, book Royal. So bear with me. I'm trying to remember how we can. Okay, here we go. Create an e-quote. Very similar to Carnival. Oh, this looks a little different. Price quote. Okay, there we go. So this is where it breaks down the price and the cost for each guest. As you can see now, it's this expensive because this is the high end. As you saw, this is the high end suite. Okay, so it's usually not this much if you get like a regular, like a regular cabin, which we can look at those too. And for this is their total amount. This is their taxes, fees, port fees, and all that good stuff. Whatever, not really good, but and it gives you the total of everything. All right. Now so let's look at this commission. I bet you it needs to be really good. Ooh. $583. Oh, so this is the price that you want to make sure you give your clients. Don't give your clients this amount because you're canceling out your commission. Don't do that. Give them this amount, okay? The total, not the net, always the gross, okay? And this is the onboard credit that they get, that they can use. $583. And you know how quick it is to book this. So, I mean, and this is just for one cabin. I know, granted, it was an expensive cabin. So we can look at a more cheaper cabin just to be more realistic. Look, so the ocean view ones are available. So let me get one of those. Let's click on that so we can be more realistic here. All right, so the total commission for this is $109, which still isn't bad for one cabin. And I don't know what this e-quote is about. We can learn this together, to be honest. I didn't get to use this, so okay. So this is just some more information you can give your clients, the terms and condition. Okay, let's see. Okay, so that maybe that was for us to look at. I don't want to take too much time reading all this. Oh, this is cute. So this really kind of breaks down things for your clients. It doesn't include doesn't look like it includes. Okay, this is kind of like a brochure, it looks like. Okay. This is pretty cool. This is something you could send them. It does not give them the total amount though. This does not include the taxes and fees and port costs and all that stuff. But it's still pretty cool to give them an idea. But I prefer to use the price quote so they know exactly how much they are going to pay. All right. Because if you look at this price quote, and yeah, so they're expecting to pay $766. Okay. So yeah, this is the BOGO. So this is why the second guest is cheaper because they get the BOGO right here. That's part of their promotion they have going on. So yeah, I rather give them that quote because it gives them exactly what they're going to be paying. I mean, this isn't bad either. I wouldn't mind sharing both of them. All right, so let's continue to staterooms. Here you can choose which, this looks like this is the elevator, so you can choose. Maybe they want to be closer to the elevator. So let's go ahead and select that one. Proceed to guest details. And we will do the same thing that we did. Oh, sorry. I don't know what just happened there. All right, go back. We'll do the same thing that we did on Carnival. And that's really it. It's really just that simple. I don't want to create another booking, but it's that simple, guys. And we made what, $106? Of course, minus the commission, so we made 70 to 80% of that commission. I mean, which isn't bad for one cabin. Imagine if you did multiple cabins, and that was one of the cheaper ones anyways. And so there you go. If you have any questions, let me know.